Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys a reading today. This is going to be on a person that you used to be connected to, but you guys, due to certain circumstances, have parted ways. And so we're going to take a look and see what is your unfinished business with this person. So the unfinished business between the two of you and things that might be destined to play out in the future. So we're going to do some of this reading here on this channel, and then we're going to do the other half on the extended reading. So I will put that link down below where you guys can gain access to it if you choose to. So if you have any issues whatsoever with the downloading or just the payment process with the actual company that I use, it's called Gumroad, just go ahead and email me directly rather than putting comments in the comment section. Email me at mysticmoonoracles@gmail.com. I'll put that down below as well. That way I can assist you guys directly, real easy there, okay? So anyways, I will also put what we're going to go on or over into the extended down below, as well as all the decks I'll be using here today. Today's Organites are the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Nudes created by Michelle from Wing & Bell. So we are going to tap into some masculine and feminine energy. If I see certain cards, I might say this is the masculine and the connection, or the feminine. These can be, any gender. It's just an energy, okay? So this particular candle is a new one, and I wish you guys could smell it. It literally smells like Tootsie Rolls, and I am such a huge fan. That's probably my favorite candy in a Halloween candy bag. And the reason why is because the Tootsie Roll actually absorbs all the flavors of, let's just say, like a Twizzlers or just any of the other maybe fruity or chocolatey candies in the bag. I don't know why. So when you eat the Tootsie Roll, it literally tastes like a combination of all these things. It's the most amazing thing ever. Anyways, I just thought I would put that out there. All right, you guys, let's get into this reading. We're going to take a look and see what is the hourglass. The hourglass is your past story and memories with this person. Now remember, you guys, just take what resonates for you. If it's not resonating, it might not be your story today, okay? Let's do this. So this right here, this is called the secret key cards. All right, let's go ahead and get your story, your past story and memories with this person. What energy wants to come through today representing this connection? We have the hug. It says declaration of love, peace offer, emotions to feel mentally and physically involved. So just so you guys know here, there was love on all levels. We have emotion, physical, and mental. You may have had a very a close connection with this person where they emotionally just connected to you, you emotionally connected to them. Maybe you guys declared your feelings for one another. It was a very peaceful vibe. You had a strong mental connection. You guys had a lot of great conversations. And of course, the physical chemistry could have been off the charts. So there's definitely this energy here. Love was definitely there, even if it wasn't even declared, even though it does say that, you felt it. I'm almost getting when you and this person first touched, you felt a spark. You felt something very significant, and it was mutual. It's on both people's ends, okay? Let's get another. We have the Mystic Master Wands. We have the power of words. Ooh. So there could have been a lot of words that were actually exchanged, like words of affirmation. This could be a language of love of someone's. So a lot of words were exchanged that held a lot of meaning. There was a lot of things maybe that were confessed that you would never tell anyone else, and this person would never say anything to anyone else either. You guys were confidants for each other. So there was something very powerful in that energy, very mystical, very magical. And also it seems like someone was looking at the other person as in they were a master in some way, like they wanted to master something within themselves that the other person had. So they looked up to someone. Somebody wanted something that the other person had. You inspired them. They inspired you. But there's definitely something here mystical, magical, spiritual. That's what I'm seeing here. Oops. Ooh, we have lovers now, you guys. So true love, commitment, marriage, free, decision of the heart. I almost feel like if a decision was made, it didn't come from like it came from the heart, but what I'm seeing here is like if somebody decided to leave or just disconnect from you, end things. This could be on your end as well. it actually was done from the heart. It was hard, is actually what I'm getting here. It was hard to make this decision. It was hard to tell you these things. Now, I'm also getting that someone, because it was so hard for them, they may not have used their words because they did not master the art of communication. So this could have been hard. They could have just showed you that they were done with this connection or that they were leaving by their actions instead of telling you ahead of time or communicating with you. So whatever happened here, obviously it's a different story for everyone. You may feel like this person could have told you something, or you wish that you would have had some sort of closure with a conversation. Maybe that didn't happen for some of you guys. And we get speedy messages. Activeness, motion, a quick incident, messages on their way, unexpected communication, success message. This is very quick, so it might be that someone gave you a message through a text, through just like an email. It may not have been in person. That could have quickly dissolved this connection. As quickly as this started, it could have ended the same as well. So there could have been something that happened very quick. It was very, very speedy, this situation. A lot of things happened really quick. A lot of connecting. We see this person, we feel this person, and everything just kind of follows after. So it could have been a very hot and heavy, deep connection very quickly. And then we have competition, a challenge. So there's some sort of a trial that came in. But it's interesting because the competition looks like it could be ambition for some of you guys. So maybe this person felt like they still had a lot of goals to achieve. They had a lot of life to live. So maybe they didn't want to settle down, but we do have rivalry. So there could have been another person that came into the situation. This could have been a blast from the past, like an ex, somebody that maybe there was unfinished business with someone else in the situation. So I feel like there's this storyline of the two of you coming together, really enjoying each other's company, and then bam, something happens here. Something happens where there is suddenly some kind of a wedge that was put in between the two of you. It could have been from other people that were rivals, people that didn't want to see you guys together, people that wanted to just kind of destroy something here. But it could have just been this person's ambition. This person felt like maybe there was just more that they wanted to explore. There was more life that they wanted to live. That could have been it too. All right, this is the Osho Zen Tarot. Let's see, let's get some details here. Six of Cups, the dream. What it could have been so beautiful. What could have been. That's a part of this connection. It's almost like it was very dreamy when the two of you connected. That Six of Cups vibe is, I feel like I've known you all my life. I feel like we've done this before. I feel so connected to you so quickly. I feel so comfortable in your presence. It feels like an instant soul connection. Now, we could have started upon meeting this person already, seeing them as the one. But as you can clearly see, this feminine is kind of looking at this projection of this, dream, this fantasy. And it seems like it's something that maybe did not happen here. So there was a beautiful dream. There was a beautiful connection here to begin with. But something happened. Okay, something happened to kind of destroy this dream. And you guys may have both talked about this. You guys may have both talked about future plans. You guys might have both talked about how magical and mystical the whole thing felt. How deep you felt for each other. With the Source. This is interesting. This is a very spiritual connection here. This is the Ace of Wands. This is like an awakening here. To me, this is a spiritual awakening. This comes straight from Source. This is a divine connection. You guys both felt this connection. But then something happened here. Something took someone off of this path. And it happened very quickly is what I'm getting to. It happened very quickly. Somebody felt like they just had to move on. They just had to leave this behind. And I do feel like it was really hard for them because the message that I got from the very beginning of the reading was, this was a heavy heart. It's with a heavy heart that I do this, right? So they were actually coming from their heart space, not when they hurt you, if that happened, but they were coming from their heart space making this decision. And it was hard. Yeah, I'm getting here. It was hard. And you may have made a decision that you had to walk away from this person, but we do have destiny and fate. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So there's something about a fated connection here. No wonder you're watching this reading, because you probably feel still connected to this person, like there's something unfinished between the two of you. You're probably right, because there's something that started and there was something that was supposed to happen and it did not happen. So there is unfinished business here. So Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, Jupiter. Jupiter is all about spirituality. So it's spiritual awakening, a spiritual vibe with this connection. I'm not surprised. Also, it's about expansion and growth, but it's also about freedom as well. It's like letting someone go. If you love someone, you let them go. You don't try to hold on to them. You don't try to, get what you need, but clearly the other person may have needed something different, something else, something more, or whatever. And so there's this level of letting someone go with unconditional love. And that might be what you had to face with this person, like you let them go. Something changed. They had a change of heart. They had just some changes were happening in their lives. This could be you as well. But something took you guys off of this path. Something changed, and the lucky cycle that you guys were in, something shifted and something threw you guys off into different timelines. You can see the yin yang symbol here. To me, this is a divine masculine, divine feminine, divine connection. You guys might see this person as your counterpart, your divine love connection, twin flame kind of situation. That could be it. But I feel like you guys both got swept up in this, because how could you not? How could you not get swept up with this energy? It's very, very powerful. Very powerful energy here. Ooh, yeah, look at that, you guys. We have major breakthrough. This is awakening to me. It's like epiphany, awakening, transformation. But what I want to say, though, is that sometimes just because you have a spiritual awakening, it doesn't mean that all the pieces come together instantly. That might be something that takes time. It's almost like someone awakened to themselves finally. They woke up to who they really are and what they're really meant to be or do in this world. So somebody may have had to accomplish that. It may not have involved this connection, only. There may have been other things that needed to be experienced and mastered, because we have the master here. So this is kind of cool. So when we have wands, right? Wands are creativity and passion and purpose. I almost feel like somebody felt like they had not figured out what their purpose was yet. And so it's almost like this connection. I don't want to say it was premature, because you obviously came together with this person at the right time. But there is something about this someone, and I just feel like it was your person, felt like they had to accomplish something. And because of this, it's almost like they could not take this connection and their purpose at the same time. They had to choose one, and they ended up choosing their passion or their purpose, or they ended up leaning into their shadow and ego, and everything just kind of fell apart like a freaking tower. That could have happened as well. But we do have the King of Cups, healing. The King of Cups is Scorpio's energy, which is transformation. Death and transformation. I feel like this connection was, at the time in the past, was not meant to carry on, like continue. Now, there may be this continuing on later, which is what we're going to really go into in this reading. But somebody maybe needed to heal a lot of things. It could have been for you. You were also triggered by this person to do some sort of healing and growth, perhaps even find your own purpose in your mission. You may really want to reach out and hug this person, be with this person, because there's a lot of love here. But this is almost like self-love and giving yourself a hug. There could be some sort of self-healing that needs to occur. And that might be why you guys came into each other's lives, to kind of trigger and break apart and kind of tear down all the walls, right, that were built, or all the things that we've been running away from and hiding from. So it's like a magic wand. Someone just like takes this magic wand and just like waves it. And here's this like amazing, mystical, magical connection that can't be completed right now. That's what I'm getting. So that's the past with this person. Just take that if it resonates. Now we're going to go into the present. What's your person going through right now without you? Okay. What do they have going on right now in their lives without you? What has their life been like without you? Let's look. This is called the Souci cards, number 2. What's been going on for your person without you? Okay, so we have the surprise egg. Okay, so interesting. It says the world is upside down. Unexpected turns, right? Experiences, things that they'll never forget. So they could have gone through a lot of different things that are, life changing, is what I'm seeing here. But the egg, of course, represents growth, right? It represents growth. We have 3 of Swords. Interesting. Okay, I feel like your person's gone through some shit. They've gone through some heartbreaking situations. They may have been involved in third-party situations. They may have lied and cheated on partners. This could have been done to them. They could still be hurting over something that's heavy on their heart. This, of course, could be you. But even though they're moving forward with their life, they still have this pain in their heart towards you in this connection because of what you guys, ultimately lost. We have the Sun, though. This person has come from the dark to the light. So they have experienced positive growth and positive change. So it hasn't been completely doom and gloom for this person. They've definitely grown a lot. That's what the Sun is to me. The Sun is someone who is illuminated. Things are illuminated. They're growing. They're trying to be optimistic. They're shifting the way that they think. They're growing. So even if this person was a kind of like a child when you met them, they were not ready. I feel like this child has grown since you two have been apart. And they've grown through pain. They've grown through shadow. They've gone through some shit that has helped them to get there. Yeah, wait, no, we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is someone who is enthusiastic about life. They're very creative as well. This person can be a very creative person. And what they're doing is they're taking their wand again, right? Because I feel like they were given a wand when the two of you met, and you were also given a wand. That's what I'm getting here. And the two of you are now inspirational for each other as you're in this separation. That's what I'm seeing. You guys both illuminate each other's paths. You're with them energetically and they're with you energetically as you guys continue to discover who you are on your journeys. Wow, that's pretty cool. What else have they been going through? We have the 3 wise men. Okay, so this right here is about enlightenment, obviously, spirituality, faith with that star. Worship could be a certain practice. I feel like your person may have found some sort of set of spiritual beliefs, or maybe they have just been kind of like, doing some meditation, maybe even going to like a temple or a church or something like that, really discovering who they are. They have some sort of specific set of beliefs or faith or practice. And I feel like this helps this person. It's helped this person to grow immensely. There may also be other people around them too. If your person, it says men, so there could be like men around this person that they look up to that have a lot of wisdom and they're learning from these people. Somebody could have like a guru. I'm getting that too. And we have the moon. Moon is Pisces energy. So all the phases of the moon, all the changes of the moon, this is the subconscious. These are things that we either suppress. These are illusions. These are our fears, things that we must face. You can see the light and the dark here side of ourselves. So again, feel like this person has had to go through many ups and downs and many cycles, and they have not all been good, but what it's done is it's led this person to their ultimate growth. So they've grown a lot from these experiences. They might also be more spiritual now than they were when the two of you came together. Even though I feel like you guys both ignited something within each other, this person may have gotten more spiritual as the two of you have been in this separation. We have the Harlequin. Okay. The Harlequin is all about masking, artificial energy, right? I feel like your person has been faced with seeing things like the ugly truth, the ugly side of themselves, the ugly side of life, the ugly sides of situations, politics, the world. This has also been very life-changing for this person too. So it's almost like they're coming out of the matrix. They're starting to see things a certain way. Wow, now we have the King of Swords, Aquarius energy. The King of Swords is definitely somebody who's seeing the truth of situations. And that can be a lonely path. It can be a very, very lonely path, because when you finally start seeing things for how they truly are, and then you are kind of hanging around with a bunch of people that are still maybe sleeping or just kind of just going with what they're told or whatever, or just like not really thinking for themselves, not being sovereign beings, this can be a lonely path. And I feel like your person, they've had some hard things happen to them. They've had to discover a lot of things that have not been very pleasant. And they might be a little jaded now, actually. They might be a little jaded, and they may not want to deal with things or people that they cannot be their authentic, true selves to. So their circle of friends, their circle maybe of what they used to do, what they used to enjoy, things are falling away. This person's circle is becoming smaller and smaller. And so I kind of feel like they would rather just be alone and do their own thing than surround themselves with bullshit. That's what I'm getting here. So they've grown a lot. We have the antidote. Yeah, so this right here, it's like illusions, hallucinations. That's the mushroom there, right? It's like releasing yourself from this fake world, releasing yourself from this control of whatever. So I feel like this person, because they're coming through with this Aquarian energy and also all that Jupiter energy, it's like they want to be free. They want to be free from restrictions of the 3D physical world, the material world. They may live their lives like off the grid. I'm getting two. They may not see like if they were involved in the corporate world, let's just say, it's like they're no longer wanting to play that game anymore. So some major shifts and transformations has taken place. It's like they finally have taken the antidote. They're no longer going to surround themselves with toxic people or situations. So they have woken up again. Oh, wow. Look at this. Guys, the Emperor. This is masculine. So I feel like you guys are probably dealing with a masculine. The majority of my audience is feminine, so that does make sense to me. But this person, this is Aries energy. Aries, very headstrong, very driven, very ambitious, very dominant, very action-oriented in their power. Oh, yeah. So this person it's like they're no longer giving away their power. They're not doing that anymore. They're not giving their power away to poisonous, toxic situations. So if you knew this person and they, were just not doing well, or they treated you poorly, they did certain things or whatever, I feel like they have made some moves in their life that have basically put them and dropped them to their humble knees, and they've been real freaking humbled, and they've grown a lot, and they've seen the error of their ways, and they've seen something here. Something has been revealed to them, and they can't go back. It's like the movie The Matrix. He can't unsee it. And sometimes you almost feel like you want to go back to sleep, because that's where the majority of the world is. It makes the world a lonely, difficult place. So that is what I'm picking up from your person. Pretty cool. Now let's go into the energy of loose ends. What still remains unfinished between the two of you? Okay. What still remains unfinished between the two of you? This right here is called the Healers of the Earth Oracle. What still remains unfinished between the two of you? Okay. What remains unfinished between you? This is a portal, you guys. This is, to me, it's like the next timeline, the next step. Going through this portal, cleansing what has been dirtied, or however you have been hurt, Whatever happened between the two of you guys, this is about purifying that energy. Okay? Clearing away the toxicity. So that to me is either an apology or amending. Interesting. This is anonymous. People are hiding and masking how they really feel. So they're secretly surveilling one another. Both of you guys might be looking each other up and just kind of seeing what you guys are doing. I think that this is kind of cool because we have the mask here. The mask did just come through. So part of that mask is that this person does want to take off their mask, right? They want to take off this mask. They want to be authentic. But we have anonymous. So I feel like both of you guys have been really hiding how you really feel and secretly surveilling each other. And then we have these it's the same exact bird. Look at that. Same exact birds. Okay, so it's almost like you guys are both doing this. This right now is kind of like in the ethers. Like it's like both of you are just kind of connecting with each other through this fantasy and this thought. But you feel like maybe you're the only one that's feeling things or thinking things because you're not making a move and your person isn't making a move. So it's just like, I'm just going to daydream about this. I'm just going to daydream of what could have been. And of course, that song is coming through from the 1980s from the artist Tiffany. What could have been so beautiful, what could have been so right. That came up a few weeks ago and it's coming up again. So what could have been, it's like you guys are still kind of just like thinking about what could have been so great. Like that dream, like once upon a time. That's another song that's coming through. Once upon a time, we were going to fall in love. It's from Sheed, something like that. Higher learning. Okay, you guys still have something to learn with each other. So this to me is about taking all of this thought or all of these thoughts, taking this feeling of like, I'm the only one that's thinking this and feeling this, and actually like taking things to the next level, opening up a new chapter here. So that's what's unfinished between the two of you guys, is this next chapter. So there is another chapter in this connection. You guys are supposed to learn something, but it's a higher education, meaning that you guys have a lot of knowledge. You guys have learned a lot of things since you've been in separation. And so this next time around will be different, is what I'm seeing. It will be different. And we have Dolphin Song. Clairaudience. You guys are hearing things. You guys are hearing things. You guys are hearing music. There's lyrics. There's things that you guys are hearing. You're hearing your person's name. They're hearing yours. You hear from this person. You guys come into harmony once again. You guys listen to your intuition. There's contact made. Dolphins are very playful. So we're going from this very dark energy of these black crows or these ravens to the dolphins, and the dolphins are coming together and having fun again. So that's what's unfinished. You guys have some sort of a cycle here, and we have another portal here. So it's like this portal, once we make a decision to go through this portal and maybe make contact, right? We listen to our intuition and we actually make contact, because that's that audio energy. That might be when we get to this point again where we take it from fantasy to reality. So that looks like that's something that's supposed to happen here. Something that's supposed to happen. All right, let's go into my angel. It's not mine. It's the Angel Tarot. I think is what it's called. All right, what else? We have the Hermit. Coming out of hiding, coming out of the Hermit mode, coming out of the Hermit stage. I feel like you guys have been in the Hermit stage maybe for a while. This was the going your own separate ways, learning something on your own on a solo journey. But this Hermit has a lot of wisdom now under their belt. He's got a beard, so that just means that there has been growth here. There's been growth for both of you. I feel like you guys are supposed to grow together now. Instead of separate, you're supposed to grow together now. Page of Swords means there is supposed to be contact. There's supposed to be some sort of communication, a message coming through. For sure. Somebody's supposed to make contact. Now, somebody might try to make contact, but it's like you don't know it's them. I don't know what that means. I don't know if this means like that you're on social media or something. Maybe this person's just going to kind of test the waters, maybe. But that's something that seems to be unfinished, is you guys are needing to communicate again. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So that's Virgo's energy here with the Hermit. This is Capricorn energy. So we've got September, October, November, December, Capricorn. So maybe in the next 4 months, there could be some sort of movement on this connection, right? But the Queen of Pentacles is someone who's established. Is there someone in this connection, perhaps the feminine, that's established? Is she in another relationship? Or is she doing just fine on her own? So she's not going to welcome this contact. So I almost feel like there's this feeling of hesitation of, do I come forward with this message? The page can sometimes feel very intimidated facing a queen. Is it enough what I'm bringing you? But I definitely feel like what's unfinished here is contact, communication. Tower. To me, it's like going to be a shock. You're not going to expect this. It's almost like you're not going to believe it when it happens. It's going to be so freaking shocking. And it might come at a time in your life, I feel like this is the feminine, this is you watching the video, where maybe you just kind of like didn't expect this to come in, but when it comes in, it might just be like, oh my gosh, now I have to make some decisions. It threatens, like, I feel so strong. I feel so, like I've always dreamt about this, but now that it's a reality, holy shit, what do I do? It's that kind of energy. So this is unfinished. It's unfinished that you guys rebuild this tower. What's broken, what's fallen apart between the two of you, I feel like you guys are supposed to rebuild. That's what's unfinished here. So we're actually going to go into more unfinished business, but it looks like we're at the 30-minute mark. So I'm going to stop it there. If you guys would like to know more about this, about these energies, we're going to go more into the unfinished business. We're then going to go into the confessional, which is what is your person afraid to say, or what are they holding back from you? We're going to go into haunted energy. How will your person continue to connect with you and feel your energy in separation? And last but not least, timelines, destiny events that will begin playing out in this connection. So if you guys are interested, I will put that link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. You take care. Bye-bye.